but vibrations. They'll say you're off when you're on to something different, on to something new. When you let go of the lies that you once held as true. But life is a journey, and it's full of learning and unlearning, changing and growing, accepting and releasing. Don't get stuck just doing, being, competing, performing, seeking approval. The only approval you need is from you, the you that you always knew you could be. Just align yourself with source energy, God, and walk out your true identity. And understand this, you are vibrations, your words, vibrations, your thoughts, vibrations. So not only what you speak verbally, but what you think vibrationally attracts to you. So be careful of the negative self-talks that don't line up with the vibrations that God has spoken over you, because negative, low vibrating frequencies will find you. So vibrate higher, or in other words, set your mind on things above. See, negativity can only affect you if you're on the same frequency. And as you travel down this journey, you need to know that everyone won't be a fan of your growth. See, misery loves company. So when you decide to be free, your supporters still stuck in bondage probably won't agree. But be free anyway. You see, they won't care to understand your happiness because it challenges their principles. It requires them to look deeper at their flawed theology, opening their minds. But you must realize, some people die in their comfort zones. So be happy anyway. Let it be no love lost, but recognize you're far too conscious to say that way. And although they'll never understand, nor will they ever care to, it doesn't mean they don't care for you. So listen to me and hear me clearly. Spirit to spirit, heart to heart, man to man, God to God. Life is a journey, but it's also an experience. So explore every possibility and let that shape you mentally. See, the only limits we have are the ones that we set for ourselves, that we mentally think and verbally speak, I cannot do. Like abracadabra, it's Aramaic for you create what you speak. So in your world, that's a limit for you. But there are already a lot of forces working against you, so your journey to freedom won't be easy. Liberating yourself from all the things that clips your wings and the bags that weigh you down and keep you from soaring and being all that you have the potential to be. The distractions and detours placing you away all have meaning. So pay attention along the way and learn from your mistakes. See, I guess I'm just awakened. No longer seeing things the same way. I've been transformed by the renewal of my mind. Letting go of the things that my young mind was fed to believe as truth. Just swallow. No thinking, there's no reason to chew. You must grow up to be a strong man of God. So milk is what will feed you. That has been passed down to generation, preserved, so it never spoils, but it will change you. So you can't look too much like the world. You must be in it, but not of it. So your expression of individuality, it can't be too individual, because then you look too much like them. So you must transform and then conform to this world we have created for you. This culture of core-like practices, do as we say and as we do, don't think for yourself because God does the thinking for you. See, either you're for us or against us. There's no gray area. So get in line and make sure that your actions, your thoughts, and your life lines up with this dated 20th century old text. Because I would hate to misinterpret God's word and use it against you. But I'm forced to face the fact that some things I don't have the answers to, and I can't generalize your specific life experience, then that's exactly what I'll do. I'll manipulate scriptures so I continue to control you. I'll specifically say things that will hurt you. Put a God set in front of it and say it over a mic so my like-minded robots will condemn you too. I won't acknowledge my sin, but openly express my hate for yours, simultaneously telling you that unconditionally, I love you. So although I'll talk about you openly, and judge you for being openly transparent, for being brave enough to go against the system and the forces working against you, and strong enough to walk down this journey despite opposition, and so different that your unique factor stretches me because it doesn't fit in the box like in the vault of my mind. But I love you, conditionally unconditional. And I expect you to be okay with that, to believe that, although my actions are screaming louder than my words. And lastly, you will lose people on this journey. Some will have your same DNA, and many people will walk away, but life stops for no one, so don't expect it to stop for you. Have pride and don't hide who you are. See, they're the ones missing out, not you. You need to hear this. Focus on all the love and not the lack thereof, and love is what will find you. So although they talk about you openly, and they judge you for being open, they judge you for being different, they condemn you, they lie on you, they cheat you, they mistreat you, you must love them anyway. You see, they'll know us by your love, by how you make them feel when they get close to you. When the atmosphere that is within inside of you constantly shifts the vibrations in the room, without ever speaking one word, they'll know who and whose you are by your love. Thank you.